and this is
Chloe Rose,
and you're watching Lawrence County News.
As springtime approaches, Chico takes on the story of the annual strawberry sale that the band hosts.
Longer days and the appearance of early flowers signal a change of season. Here at LCHS, two sure signs of spring are the ping of the baseball bats and the annual LCHS Band Strawberry Sale.
So we're here at the annual Lawrence County Band Strawberry Distribution, probably our biggest fundraiser of the year. And it's basically we start selling in January and distribute in March. And we've been doing this for probably 20 years. Our berries come from the same distributor that we've had for 20-some years, BBI Produce, Berry Boss out of Dover, Florida. And that truck leaves probably 2 days prior, and he makes the same trip, like a 2-day trip up here, and delivers to several schools in our area. It's a great, wonderful, kind of a community event. People look forward to this every year. They're asking, when are the berries coming? When are the berries coming? But it's a huge tradition, and like I said, probably the biggest fundraiser our boosters have that help fund like the extra things for the band program, pet band trips and competition trips with the concert band and just all kinds of wonderful things, new equipment. So that's basically what we do with our strawberry sale. And people will freeze these things and they will ration them through the whole year, and they'll be like, oh, I'm getting down to my last bag of berries, ready for my new batch. So Lawrence County tradition. Everybody loves strawberries.
With more and more students on the road, texting and driving has become a dangerous habit for most. Kylie Jo Muncie covers this story.
I talked to some LCHS students about texting and driving and how they feel about it.
I do text and drive, but I know that it's not okay to text and drive. While driving, I usually text about 4 times. While I'm driving, I usually keep my phone either in the cup holder or in my lap.
I do text and drive, and I also do think it is okay to text and drive. When I'm driving, I text at least 30% of my time while driving. I just respond to texts. While I'm driving, I keep my phone either on my lap or in the seat beside me.
I do text and drive, but I don't think it's okay to text and drive. While I'm driving, I just respond to texts. I don't text people first. While I'm driving, I usually keep my phone like on my lap or in the cup holder.
I have texted and drove, and I do not think it's okay. I try to keep it as minimum as possible.
I text and drive, and personally I think it's okay to text and drive because sometimes you have very important things going on and you just can't always wait to do those things. When I'm driving, I'd say I text about 20% of the time. I usually just respond to texts while I'm driving. I usually keep it in the cup holder. The front cup holder works best in my opinion because you got to have the easy access to the water.
Oh, do I text and drive, and do I think it's okay to text and drive? I do it, but no, it's not okay. Well, seeing as I haven't been able to drive in a couple months, none right now, I do use speech to text. Whenever I'm driving, I normally keep my phone on the center console or between my legs.
It's never okay to text and drive. It's against the law. Okay, so I work in the schools all day. I don't patrol. So I'm not out looking for people texting and driving, but just on my way back and forth from work at red lights and things like that, you see people all the time texting and driving. I think it is. I think it's just as big a problem as driving while intoxicated or anything else. They're both extremely distracting and impair your ability to drive. No, I think that people get a misconception that, well, I can do it because I've done it and nothing bad's happened. But just like going back to being intoxicated while driving, you can do it 100 times, but on the first time that you hit somebody or you T-bone somebody or potentially take someone's life, then there's going to be a consequence for that you're going to have to live with for the rest of your life, not only legally, but also just personally, that you've done something that's hurt somebody else or hurt yourself or someone that's with you.
With graduation crawling up on seniors, Corbin Ball takes the trend of the senior wall.
The yearbook staff, Mrs. May and Mrs. Cecil, undertook the task of creating the senior wall. I chatted with students and yearbook staff to see their opinions on the wall and to gain insight regarding it.
We started the senior wall as a way to recognize the seniors around 2012. We also wanted then to recognize college career students when they were college and career ready, which is no longer something we have. It's transition ready, and it's a different criteria. But we just love our seniors and wanted to find a way to recognize them. We decided to put the college cards in with the names so underclassmen can see that where these seniors are going, and maybe it will inspire them to go someplace like that too.
When Miss Cecil first got the pictures, we set them all up on a table. We got our cases here, and we had to clean out the cases because they're a little bit dusty. And from there, we put the pictures in the cases, and then put the colleges people are going to. And then towards the end of the day, we were able to display this beautiful display we have here. So we slid them through the grooves, and the math is kind of hard because we had to make sure all 4 rows were even. And so yeah, it's just how we got here. Where am I on the wall? I'm right here actually. My handsome face.
I feel that the senior wall is very important. It shows you where all your buddies are going to college, who your new classmates are going to be, and just where everybody's going in life. So I think it's pretty cool. Miss Cecil's literally an angel sent from heaven to earth, and what she does for the seniors is really great, and the wall looks great, so she did a pretty awesome job. And as you can see, guys, there I am, Morehead State University. Yeah.
So I love the senior wall because every year that I've been in high school, I always love to look at the seniors who are on it, and it feels really special to me now that I'm on it and that all my friends are on it. And it, I love that I can look at what college everyone's going to, see the diversity within our class. I feel like this year it's a lot more spread out, and it's really exciting. And I love that Miss Cecil does it. I know she puts in a lot of work to make sure it looks good and make sure, I know she's really specific about the angles and how they're symmetrical on the ends, and I just love the senior wall, and it's very exciting that it's up now. Here I am.
Go what?
I feel like it's an accomplishment for myself. I look up there and I see myself up there as a senior.
I think the senior wall is a very important part of Lawrence County. It's whenever you become a senior and choose where you want to do your post-secondary education, that's a very important step in your life, and I think that showing that off to other people is just something that you can be proud of and should be celebrated throughout the next generation of Lawrence County. I think Ms. Cecil does a really good job every year with the senior wall. She always tries to get it up as fast as she can, and she really just makes sure everyone looks good and that the right college is on there, and she just takes a lot of time, and I really appreciate her for it.
Lawrence County High School offers an OSHA certified class that students can take to become certified in workplace safety. Luke Wellman drills into participants about their experience with the class.
The Lawrence County High School carpentry class recently conducted an Occupational Safety, Health, and Administration course, or OSHA for short, certifying all students who attended the 10-hour course and passed the assessment at the end of the course. OSHA was created due to the public concerns about the rising injuries and death rates in the workplace.
I just got done with the OSHA 10 class from Mr. Bradshaw, and I learned that, what to do and what not to do in the work field, how to be safe, how to report unsafe conditions to OSHA or even to your supervisor, depending on the circumstances. And it's going to be very beneficial in life because if we wasn't provided this class, we would have to pay a large sum of money to even take it, but the school's paying for it. I plan on attending trade school to be a lineman.
I just got finished up with the OSHA 10 class with Mr. Bradshaw, and it was a 10-hour class that covered safety in the work field, and it just taught us how to be safe, what to wear in different situations, what not to do when you're working on the job sites, and how to be safe. I'm going into welding. If I'm on a structure welding job and I have to be strapped in by a harness on a piece of scaffolding, I know what kind of harness to wear and be safe with it.
I'm Mr. Bradshaw. I'm the carpentry instructor here at Lawrence County High School, and I am also one of 2 of the OSHA 10 instructors here at the school. Recently we had an OSHA 10 class. I had 28 students attend the class. All 28 passed. The OSHA 10 covers 10 hours of OSHA training, from how to report an incident to different aspects of safety on the job, from slips, trips, and falls to how to use ladders, fall restraint devices, working around heavy equipment, working in ditches. And it's just a general knowledge class that most employers require an employee to have. So them taking the class here at the school pays for the class. It's $110 per student for the class if they had to pay for it out in the real world. Here, only thing that they have to pay for is the school covers the cost of their card, which is $8. It's really beneficial. A lot of employers require OSHA 10 to be employed and or to work on their job site.
Starting in 1998, Read Across America has become a yearly project that many Louisa and Fallsburg students take part in. Logan Southers takes the journey and discovers the joy behind Read Across America.
Here at Lawrence County High School, our students took a trip to our elementary schools to read a few books to the elementary students.
My favorite part of reading to the kids today was just getting to see all their smiling faces and getting to really interact and make their day a little bit better. Today I read On Beyond Zebra to the preschooler kids.
Well, we had Braxton in our class and Weston, and Braxton read Fox and Socks. I teach first grade here at Fallsburg, and what I enjoy most is just seeing their faces light up when they learn something new for the first time, and just all the energy that they have each and every day. It takes quite a few weeks. We just get all of our bulletin boards together, we call in guest speakers, the kids start preparing with like coloring sheets, and they go back and learn about rhyming and stuff. We like to get back the young men and women that have gone to Fallsburg for readers. So we've had state highway workers, and Bradley Copley has recently got a job there. So he came back and read and told them how reading is important to his job. Zach Wright recently is a Kentucky State police officer, so he came back. So we just try to get back from the community what they do about reading and just let them enjoy the week with all new faces and let them just have fun with Dr. Seuss.
I like how reading helps me get smarter and smarter. I know one about a firefly.
Wyatt Branham, and I'm in 10th grade. It felt pretty good being able to talk to the little kids and see what they're doing in class compared to what us in high school do in class.
The Lady Bulldogs made it to the Sweet 16 championship at Rupp Arena for the first time in Lawrence County history. Leandra Canute takes the ball on this story.
Lawrence County Schools basketball team won region for the first time in school history to lead them to play at Rupp Arena in the state tournament. I'm here with players and spectators to hear how their experience was. My experience was amazing, and I will never forget winning a regional championship with my best friends and the experience I had.
Winning region for the first time was a great experience, and it was something truly special to be able to say that I left this legacy at Lawrence County High School. Playing at Rupp Arena was really awesome. It was very unbelievable, and just having our whole community support and all around us looking at Rupp, it was really special. My favorite part about Rupp is after we lost, I think they felt a little bad for us, so they took us into UK's locker room, and it was really cool. I got to sit in Oscar Cheapway's locker.
Winning region was, I would say, very bittersweet. It was a long time coming. We waited for it for years. My experience at Rupp Arena was probably a dream come true, and just seeing how much of the community was there and just getting to look up and take it all in was a really nice experience. My favorite part about Rupp Arena was honestly probably looking up and seeing everyone who had came to support us and getting to wave at them, and just know that even though we lost, they were still cheering for us no matter what.
It was really great to win region, especially where it was my senior year, and you know, it was kind of a great way to start to end my season. It was a really great experience just to look up and see all the red and black in the stands and just know that I made it to a level that not many can say. My favorite part about Rupp Arena was when they had pity on us and we tore the K's locker room.
Winning region was a very good experience. I got to be with all my best friends on the floor and experience something that most people won't in their life. So it was a great environment too. Playing at Rupp Arena, that was the most fun I've ever had in my life. Like, I did not want to stop playing. I wanted to keep playing, and I don't even care if they were bigger than me or taller than me. I still wanted to play. I thought it was so much fun. My favorite part about Rupp Arena, honestly,
It could be the ice cream or playing. The ice cream's pretty good there, but I would definitely say playing on the court and like seeing all the fans and all our supporters in the crowd looking at us and watching us.
Winning region was a good experience for all of us. We all played together and it was just amazing playing with my best friends. Playing at Rep Arena was very nerve-wracking, but it was honestly a great experience.
Watching girls win region was like one of the best experiences because I like having like the girls win because I feel like they don't get enough appreciation. My favorite food to get at Rupp was definitely the ice cream cones. Being a manager on the girls team was just, it felt really good because I didn't have to play the sport, but I still got like all the benefits of seeing my friends and getting to go along the trip with them.
It was absolutely amazing. There was so much energy that was going on while they were on the court, and when we knew at the very end that they were going to win, it was such an overwhelming feeling of just pride and joy for the girls that have worked so hard for this all year. Watching the girls play at Rep Arena was just so wonderful to witness because I know that that is a dream come true for so many girls that are on the team. And there are so many teams that do not make it that far in the year, and to be able to go is just an honor within itself. And I just sat and watched, and I wanted to cry tears of joy just because I knew what that moment meant to those girls, and I was so glad I got to see that. I was not able to get any food at Rep Arena because my dad wouldn't give me any money.
In Lawrence County, the softball season is underway. I interviewed some players to see how they felt about this upcoming season.
My name is Braylee Triplett, and I'm a pitcher. My expectations are to win region. I want to get better.
My name's Taylor Blevins, and I pitch. I expect us to win district and hopefully win region. I'd like to make all district team this year.
Kinsley Feltner and shortstop. Win our 8th consecutive district championship. We have to win our another regional championship. And I want to hit 10 home runs.
My name's Abby Nelson, and I play second base. Expectations is to win another district championship and win another region championship. Personal goals is to have less than 10 errors.
I'm Hannah Mae.
I'm Chloe Rose.
Thank you for watching LC News.